I don't even know where to start, how to start, what to say, but I saw this article from Charisma, and I'm just completely baffled because, number one, they lie. They lie so bad. Oh my God, like I'm so heated because of how much they lie and why. Like, why would they do something like this? It's foolery. It really is foolery. To be, a Christian magazine, to want to be able to reach out to people and do this, this, that, and the third, yet you destroying them. You destroying Christians. You're not building it up. You're not doing none of that. You just destroying them. Basically, this article was about Apostle David E. Taylor. Y'all know I'm with JMMI. I'm all for JMMI. And those who know me back home know that I've never been with the foolery. I've never been with, just fake stuff or anything like that. Those who know me, y'all know. So for me to see this, it riles me up because I'm like, okay, what? Like, this man is nothing that they've been saying. They're calling him a false prophet. They're calling him this. Some of my family members have even said, oh, he's a false prophet. You got to be careful. No, you got to be careful with what you're saying. That's what you got to be careful of. The thing about this is this man is the most humble, the most loving, the most just giving person you can ever meet, and a lot of people are saying, oh, he's just taking, people's money, this is that and third. No, like, what? People freely give. People want to give to this because their lives have been touched. They've been touched by him, by just his relationship with God. My relationship with God has grown tremendously. Honestly, before I came here, I was still ignorant to so much about God, so much about who he is, what he really does. The 21st century church just made me feel like, okay, he was just, just this guy on the throne, just making commands, and I had to meet in each and every command before I could do this, that, and third. They made me feel like I had no power, had, nothing, basically. But as soon as I got here, I found that real relationship. I found who God really is, what he really wants of us, what he really expects of us. And it's just, oh my God, like, it's real crazy. This whole thing, it just, well, mostly all I have to say is, those people who are following these lies, those people who are, believing these things, and, a few people who have actually approached me, they've been saying, okay, I think you need to come back home, you're not following a guy who's right, and, this is that and third. And basically, because I know what I've seen, because I know and have met Apostle personally, I know that this is the real deal. So the thing that I tell them, and I'm going to tell you guys too, is if you really believe that this is fake, I dare you to go to God yourself. I dare you. And if God or Jesus will appear to you guys and tell you that he's a false prophet, that he's, not of God, this is that and third, I promise I will pack my bags up and go home. But if he doesn't, I promise you I will keep my tail here, because this is real, and I know this is real. Jesus has appeared to me many times and even validated who this was, what this is. And if you don't have that boldness or the guts to even go to God yourself, but you want to believe the internet, you want to believe your family or your loved one, whatever, that's on you. That's on you. That means you want to follow man more than you want to follow God. That's not me. I don't dare do that. I follow God, the one true God. And if he tells me to be here, if he tells me that there's something that he has in me and I need to be here for, I'm going to stay. Simple as that. Simple as that. And just knowing who this man is, it's his... Y'all are saying, okay, he wants all this money, this is that and a third. His events are free. It's free to be here. It's free to be at every single event that we have. If most people, if he was a false prophet or just wanted your money, that it would have been, $500 for a ticket. No, tickets are free. Miracles are free. God is free. The relationship is free. The revelation that he gives, it's free. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand y'all's mindsets as to what it is that y'all just, I don't even know. Like, Satan just got y'all all twisted up in a bind. Really? And y'all too blind to see it. Y'all too prideful to even want to humble yourself and go to God yourself. Get on your knees yourself. Fast for at least 3 days. Do something. No, y'all want to immediately go to the internet. Y'all want to make the internet your God. That will get you in a world of trouble, especially in this day and age, in this generation. I get it. There's lies everywhere. I get it. I get, your family lies to you. Your cousin, your aunt, your best friend, whatever, even your dog lying about, pooping on the floor, whatever. I get it. I get that there's lies. But that's when you got to go to God yourself. That's when you got to go and ask him, okay, Lord, who is this? What is this? Don't you get, even in the Bible, they persecuted Jesus. They said he wasn't the Son of God. He wasn't, the King of the Jews. He wasn't none of that. They persecuted him unto death. They killed that man for that, over lies. Now, of course, he was humble enough to do God's will, but don't you guys see what is happening here? Don't y'all see that it's always the greatest men of God who get persecuted the most? And the crazy thing is they're more persecuted by the church than they're persecuted by people outside of the church. And it's more people outside of the church that don't want to be more a part of this because they want to know the true God. Y'all 21st century church, y'all think that y'all doing, big and mighty things, that y'all bringing people and this is that and the third, but really you destroying them. That's why God is done with y'all. That's why God's saying, okay, I can't do nothing with y'all. Y'all saying, yeah, we're doing this, we're doing that. Y'all, we're preaching this, we're preaching that. Y'all preaching the same message over and over again. Over and over, relaying the foundation over and over and over. That's why I was turned away from the church for a while. When I was younger, I grew up, my parents were in church. My grandparents were in church. But it was just something about it. Had me too much in a box. I knew there had to be more. And here is where I got more. Here is where I'm like, wow, this is really what God is. This is really the type of relationship that God wants with me. It's so special to me. And I'm going to share one of my visitations real quick. I don't want to be too long. But this is what really touched my heart. This is what let me know, okay, this is real. This is God for real. But it was just, I was fasting all week. I was praying, seeking God. I've always wanted just deeper. The relationship that I have with him now is just not deep enough for me. I want it all. I want to just be in his being. Just that's how powerful I want it. But Jesus came to me one night, the night before. I remember Apostle Taylor, he teaches, Jesus likes to be romantic. He likes candles and things like that. So I lit a candle that night because he asked me to. I heard him say, leave the light on for me. So I'm like, okay, I'll light this candle, go to sleep. Went to sleep and he visited me that night. And that night, it was the way that it transpired, the way he appeared to me, the way he just spoke to me, the way he looked at me. You knew it was the Son of God. You knew that was Jesus. You can't deny it. There's no way that you can deny it. There's no person that can make you feel the way that he makes you feel. And I remember he just looked me dead in my eyes and he asked me just this question. And I don't want to get too deep into the question, but when he asked me this question, I knew. That's exactly how I knew. Nobody else would know that. Nobody else would have known that was truly what I wanted, truly what I needed. And it just amazes me how so many people are trying to come against it. So many people are trying to turn others away from this, trying to turn them away from having such a special relationship with God, such a special relationship with Jesus, and truly learning the power that we walk in. Literally, the moment that you were born, that's all Satan was after your faith, and was after teaching you that you're not powerful, that you're nothing, that you don't have no purpose in life. But in all actuality, you do. You have a destiny, you have a purpose, you have a place in God's kingdom. And this is where you can learn it. This is where Apostle actually is face to face with God and is able to teach us God's heart. He's able to help us seek out his heart, seek out such an intimate relationship. And there's so many people out there just wanting to destroy it. Y'all are saying he's bad, that he's doing this, that, and the third, but truly you need to look at yourself. That's all I got to say.